I was gonna make a video about, I don't know, lots of things, but today, because it's Valentine's Day and it's love is in the air, I'm going to make a generic video of love, generic love video, we'll say. I have been so busy. Work has been literally, I feel like every time I make a video, like my excuse for not making videos is because of work, but it really, truly is. Like I just legit left, like, was working all day today, and then I went out to dinner with my boss. I spend about 16 hours talking to my boss via text, via instant messenger, via email, via the phone, or being goddamn in person with her. It's not a bad thing. I love her, like she's great. Oh my god, I should show her this. Anyways, so work is a fucking drain sometimes, but I'm making this video because recently I was on a trip and I was visiting my cousin, and he works in healthcare, and it's funny because half of my family is very hospital healthcare, the other half is very military, and what happened was somebody approached him and was like, thank you for all that you did for me in the hospital. And it was weird because when it comes to the people that were in the military, in my family, like if they're in uniform, or whether it's cops or firefighters or in the military, like people will come up and be like, thank you for your service. It's like a thing. I'm sure you've seen it, like, thank you for your service. And I'm kind of like used to that. Not that I'm like dumbing that down, because I'm not, but I've never really seen it for the people in my life that are in healthcare. And the first time I realized that I know it's a big deal, but the first time like I had like a personal interaction with it was when my mom passed away, and I was cleaning out her room, and I was finding cards from patients thanking her for all that she's done, and like even making her smile when she like comes into work. And I didn't realize like the impact my mom had as a nurse, touching all these people's lives, to where they like took time out of their like day to like thank my mom for doing her job and for being this like amazing person, because she was an amazing person. But I was out with my cousin, and we're walking in the mall, and retail therapy, and someone is like, hey, excuse me. So like I immediately go to like move out of the way, and I literally don't see anyone. I saw people, but like whatever, we keep walking. She's like, no, excuse me. And it was this woman, and she was like, I'm talking to him. And I was like, all right. Thought I was a celebrity for a second. And she was like, she went up to my cousin and was like, thank you for all that you did for me. I'm so-and-so. I was in the hospital with my kid, and you were like great. But the words coming out of her mouth and her eyes like glazed over, because she was like, you know, you could tell that her time in the hospital was rough. And, you know, she saw my cousin in a crowded mall on a fucking Saturday, and this man like made an impact on her life to like, he and her, like, I wish I could whip out my camera and like film this moment, because she was just so appreciative of like his life. And he's not a doctor or a surgeon, he's not a nurse, but he works in the hospital. He was on her case, and he was assisting with, you know, with her kid and herself, and she was so thankful and recognized him, and she was just like, she hugged him. It was very, very sweet. It was very like, holy shit, like you made an impact on somebody. And for him, you know, he was very like it melted his heart. It made his day. And you know, you get a lot of people, you get a lot of patience, and to have somebody like stop you and recognize you for your work and for who you are, it was very, very sweet to see. It was very awesome. You know, I got to see my cousin in a way that I've not seen him before, and like he's like my best friend, and in my family, and like, you know, he's doing good things in this world, and he deserved, in that day, in that moment, he needed that almost. And I was like, dude, like that's an angel. Like this girl, like you do good things, and not everything goes how you plan when you work in healthcare and you're working in a hospital. Sometimes you lose patients, sometimes things just don't work out. But like this person found you in a crowded hallway and was like, you changed my life. You made my day better, and like I remember you, and like you existing meant something to me, and it was awesome to see. He doesn't, I don't think he watches my YouTube channel. I kind of mentioned I was gonna make a video about it because it impacted me. Like, I think it was a nice thing, and I like to see that, you know, he feels validated for the work that he does and for the people that he touches, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to feel those things, but it's an even better thing to be able to watch that. As much as I wanted to whip out my phone and like film that, it was also nice to be present in that moment and to see the good things that he's doing and to see the impact that he's having on people. And I just wanted to share that story because it's Valentine's Day and it's filled with love, and it doesn't necessarily need to be in a romantic sense, but there's a lot of love in this world when there is a lot of bullshit, bad, crazy things going on. There's still good people out there, and there's still people that appreciate those good people. And that's all I gotta say. If you're curious about my cousin and how good looking he is, you can go to my Instagram because we're sporting our new shades. He's married, hands off. But but that's all I gotta say. Hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day, and it's always nice to be nice to people and to tell people how much you love them and care about them. So stay safe, and hopefully I'll be back with something a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more fun, but love is love. And that's all I gotta say. We're done!